Hey everyone, this is Schleicher from Gaming Trend, and I'm here with Jouni from DIZED.
Hey.
And they are going to be going on Indiegogo soon, and they have a platform that they want to get funded that to me looks like a great advancement for board games. So tell me a little bit what DIZED is designed to do.
All right. DIZED is a smart device application that teaches you how to play board games. It is your friend at the table who knows the game inside out and teaches you how to play while you play. So this means you can sit down with a new game that you don't know, put dice on the table, and just let dice teach you the game in a way that you can start playing immediately. And through the interactive tutorial that is 3D animated, voiceovered, and subtitled, it will teach you the game. And the cool thing is that it's context aware. Through player input, the app knows what's going on in the game, and we can use this information to teach you only the rules you need to know right now in order to play, while saving other rules for later on. So the first time you play a game is anyway going to be the time that you're going to learn the game. So instead of us trying to teach you all the rules before you go in, like a rule book or a video does, the interactive tutorial actually travels with you throughout the game as long as needed. At some point it's going to tell you, hey, now you know all the rules, and then you can play on your own. But until that point, it is like a friend at the table who teaches you how to play the game.
Cool. So is this going to be on all mobile devices, iOS and Android, or?
We're developing this on top of Unity, which means in future we can port this to any platform. But yes, it's iOS and Android in the beginning, and then we'll see what the demand from the audience is, what platforms we need to serve.
So how do you get new games? You're going to start with some games at first, and then I'm sure the library will expand.
Yeah.
Do you just like add them with updates, or how is that going to go?
All right. Well, right now we have a lot of interest for this, and as you know, we have big titles on it already. Blood Rage is coming, Scythe, the Spiel des Jahres winners, King Domino and Ice Cool, Seven Wonders, the list, Carcassonne, the list goes on. And there's more announcements to be made when our Indiegogo starts in 11 days. But with the titles, what we are doing at the same time. So right now we are basically building these by hand in the company. But at the same time, we are developing an online tool set that will allow in the future publishers and game developers to build their own tutorials. And this is how we'll avoid the bottleneck issue, because even if we hired 100 people, we couldn't do all the tutorials that needed to be done, but we can open up a tool set, and you can compare this to, for example, creating a website. You just pick the tool you want to use, and you can create your own website, and you don't need to know how to program. And this is what we're doing with our tool set as well. You can build those, or industry operators, publishers, developers can build those tutorials, and we can have thousands of people creating these tutorials worldwide.
Do you have publishers already signed on to do this if you get funded?
Yes. We have a couple of big publishers already have invested in the company, so they are shareholders in the company. But the interest is very big, and like you can already hear from the titles, the kind of players that are already on board with this app. So they will definitely, we'll be always building these tutorials, but a lot of publishers will hop on board as soon as they can.
So why is this going to be better than just a regular how-to video that's on YouTube that someone's done?
That's a good question. And I want to start by saying that we believe that there will always be a place for rule books, for videos. I mean, a publisher should anyway offer as many different methods for their players to learn the games, because everybody has their preference. The cool thing that DIZED is able to do is allowing you to start the game immediately. You don't have to do any pre-study. You can sit down with the new game and start playing immediately, and DIZED takes you into your first turn. That's the first thing we do. We want to take you to your first turn as soon as possible, and this is a big plus already. The second thing is the rule lookup tool, which is meant for returning players. So tutorials teach you how to play the game. Rule lookup tool is the tool that answers your questions. So it is the digital version of the rulebook, but it's implemented with an FAQ. So you can ask any question, hey, can I do this in the game? no, you cannot. Or if it happens that your question is not actually in the system, the publisher gets notification, they can answer it, and then it will be updated all the time. So it just gets better and better all the time.
Very cool. So it looks like you have an implementation of game already for DIZED. Let's take a look.
Yep. So we have a demo. Just let me know if there's glare, and I'll turn it.
It's good.
Okay. So this is our demo version for Carcassonne. Let me put some sound on. So hopefully you'll be able to hear it as well.
Welcome to the French city of Carcassonne. Do you want to go through the setup of the game?
Alright, let's start with the setup.
Are you playing with a brand new copy of Carcassonne? Look at the back of the tiles. Find the tiles which have a slightly darker background and set them aside.
So this will go through the whole setup phase for the game, but I'm gonna skip it right now so we can actually see. So it will teach you how to set up the game through these steps. But let's go to your first turn.
It's time to start building Carcassonne, tile by tile. Players take turns one by one, in clockwise order. Every turn has 3 phases. First, you draw one tile from a stack and place it face up to continue the landscape.
Alright, so I'm gonna turn the volume down right now so I can speak on top of it. So right now we're just gonna tell you that there's 3 phases to each turn, just that you get the basic concept of how a turn works. And what the goal of the game is. So right now, first player, pick up your first tile. And this is the point where we don't know the rules to the game yet, but you already have your first tile in your hand. And now we ask you to just tell the app which feature do you have on the tile. Let's say you have a city on it, and then we just, alright, does it have a road on it as well? Yep, sure, it has a road on it as well. And now we'll show you how you can put that tile.
Oh, wow.
So place your tile on the board. You cannot place it, well, we'll just show you how you cannot place tiles in Carcassonne. And once you've done that, we move on to, we're down because it crashed. This is the this is the demo effect, yeah. Let me see if I can get back there. The next thing, it would have explained to you how your meeples work. Let's see if I can get there again. Alright. What did I say? City with roads? Doesn't matter. Alright. No, alright. It's having a bad day. Tommy.
That's how it is sometimes.
Alright, he's busy. Anyway, so that's how the tutorial works. It's step-by-step interactive tutorial. So through the player input, we know what's going on in the game, and we can figure out which rules you need to know right now and what other rules to teach you later on.
And the animations look very smooth, very, very nice, and it shows exactly what the tiles look like.
Yeah.
And so it should be able to translate very well to just how you play the game from what it looks like. I mean, Carcassonne is fairly basic, but I'm sure that other games, even it being more complicated, just going through a couple of turns will help you, and then being able to look up rules as you're playing will be very helpful too.
And it's especially those complicated games where DIZED really shines. This is a simple example of how the interactive functions work. But the more complex the game, the more it actually benefits from DIZED, because we can teach you exactly the rules that you need to know right now. So instead of you having to watch, let's say we do have a complex game, so it's a 40-minute video or an hour-long video, or it's 40 pages of, like Scythe. But we can actually just go into your first turn, and after you having sat down with the game, after the setup, 2 minutes, and the first player has already played their first turn, which is a whole different if you're trying to learn it with a rulebook or a video.
And I like the fact that it asks you if this is your first time playing the game or if you've already played it already, and so it's like out of the shrink wrap.
And it's also asking that if there's somebody at the table who already knows the game, they shouldn't use rules that haven't been explained to everybody.
Right.
Just to keep it fair for everybody, because we're teaching you the rules gradually, which means that when you play your first turn, there's a lot of rules you don't know yet. So we don't want other experienced players, if they're playing at the same table, just go like, well, I know the rules already, so I'm going to go and do that. So basically, players only use rules that have been taught to them till that point.
Do you have an idea when this might come out, if it successfully funds on Indiegogo?
Well, this Indiegogo campaign is important for us because it's us building a big community. And the bigger we can make this campaign also helps us do it better and quicker. So that does this campaign does play a role. The how big we can make this. Obviously, the bigger the campaign, the sooner the product comes out. The estimated launch date for DIZED is August 2018.
Okay, cool. Well, this looks like a great application for people to learn games. I'm definitely looking forward to it. To be able to use it to help me teach other people games, because I'm not the best at doing that. And I think that this will be a great experience to even get more people into gaming.
Yeah, this comes from a personal problem of mine. I don't like rule books. I love playing games. And the way I look at the world, I always try to figure out, like, there has got to be a better way to do this. And rule books was one of those things. And I come from Finland, which is the capital for mobile app development. I mean, we have Supercell, the creator of Clash Royale, Clash of Clans. Angry Birds is from Helsinki. We have a lot of big mobile game companies in Finland. So obviously that's where my mind goes. It's all right, these devices, everybody has them. They're always available. So could that tablet or smart device do something for me? And we figured it out. We've spent a couple of years now prototyping and trying it out. We've shown it to industry operators, publishers, retailers, gamers, and everyone's feedback has been that this is phenomenal. This needs to happen, and now we know. Okay, we want to do this. And this Indiegogo campaign that we're launching is the community's opportunity as well to say that yes, we want this to happen.
Cool. Well, I wish you a lot of luck and success in your Indiegogo campaign.
Thank you so much.